Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Doc Who Pod. I'm Josh. With me, as always, but not for a long time, is Jack Phillips.
No, we're not dead.
Not dead, still alive, and he's just got on mute, but he's still here. Bradley Fuller.
We're back, baby.
Yeah,
but
let
yeah,
us know.
obviously the new series has started. Thoughts on
3
it so far?
episodes
Just a quick
in.
one. It's a quick summary.
I think it's going from strength to strength. It's definitely far from perfect, but doing this rewatch, most series are far from perfect. We obviously had Space Babies to start with. I really liked it. I thought it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was, but it just didn't. It was a bit pointless. I mean, it served the purpose of new fans and introducing new fans.
It's no different to Partners in Crime and The Adipose, and very, very similar, I would think. I had a lot of fun with it. I liked that it was sort of grounded, not in reality, but you can sort of, it makes sense. There's logic to it in the sense that, okay, where does all the snot go? The snot goes correct. Do you know what I mean? Like it felt sci-fi rather than fantasy.
Yeah.
I reckon 6 out of 10.
Yeah, I'd probably agree with that. Maybe a 5.5.
Sorry, Jack, we're going to be excluding you for this. We're just going to literally run through these next 2 episodes.
We're going to do this now.
Might as well just do a quick little run through the 3 that are out, right?
Can do. I'm not going to lie, now think about it, there's actually a lot I want to talk about. We definitely need to get back on these new series ones.
All right, let's do proper breakdown.
Yeah, let's do a quick summary.
A quick one. All right, so then we've got The Devil's Chord. For me, it didn't work. It wasn't landing. I thought it was, I don't know, what was the point of the Beatles? I mean, that was just a marketing ploy. And for me, I mentioned it there with Space Babies. This is like, this episode was total fantasy. Like, there's no way that there was like a scientific, you couldn't think your way out of it. It ended with the shittest music battle I've ever seen. And it wasn't for me. 4 out of 10 for me. What do you reckon, Brad?
See, I was more the opposite. I mean, people I've seen online reviews have been raving about it, saying like it's one of the best episodes in ages. I wouldn't go that far to say. I'd say it was a solid episode. I like the plot. I like the characters. Shooting Millie have been amazing, to be fair, so far, I think. And I think it's done a lot for the overall arc as well.
Okay.
Which we don't really know what's going to happen yet, but I thought it was pretty solid. I'd say 7 out of 10.
Oh wow, bloody hell! Yeah, no, honestly, I absolutely hated it. It worries me if that's the overarching plot is based on this episode. That's a big concern for me. I do agree with what you say though. Shooty and Millie in every episode they've been in, absolutely fantastic.
Did you not like the fact they linked to the toy maker?
I didn't really like the toy maker, if I'm being honest with you. I mean, when we did our review, one of my biggest issues is that it was over with a game of catch. And it's sort of the same thing here. It was over with a few, this fucking mental maestro banging on a drum. It was the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen.
Fair play.
Moving on swiftly to probably the best episode we've had in years, I would say. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, best episode probably beats all of Jodie's episodes in my opinion.
It's pretty up there, to be fair. I mean, I felt it dragged a little bit. JP, it was an anti-war, anti-capitalism, and I don't want to say
anti-religion,
but maybe anti-religion, or more like a commentary on how religion weaponizes faith. Oh, it was juicy.
It was quite a good episode.
Wasn't listening, minorly distracted.
Oh, what?
Brilliant.
I'm complaining to Amazon.
If you're not listening, how can we expect our listeners to?
Look, I suppose anti-war, anti-capitalism, very relevant.
So he was listening.
Well, I heard anti-war, anti-capitalism. The ears perked up, so I couldn't tell you what was either. So I hear certain words, and that's it. But I suppose you're trying to keep it relevant. I guess it's like South Park, isn't it? They always try and if you watch kind of earliest episodes of South Park, you haven't got a fucking clue what's going on because the news isn't relevant. But I've heard it's good. I've heard good things about it. I see Brad emerge from his room at 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, that's not too. He's like, yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, because I do stay up till midnight to watch the episode. Don't know why. I do.
Because why wouldn't you?
I'm getting very tired.
I thought absolutely brilliant. My one complaint, like I said, I felt it dragged a bit. There was the love story bit I didn't think was very well earned. Also, Shooty is a crybaby. And I mean, like,
He's a
I'm all
great
like,
actor, though.
he's a good actor, but I think he's overdoing it with the tears a little bit.
I think that's a part of the subplot for this new Doctor. To be fair,
You reckon?
I think he's very emotional, and I think it will relate into the subplot. Yeah,
I hope so. And listen, they have personality traits change with every regeneration. I just think, could you imagine David Tennant, Matt Smith, Peter Capaldi, Jodie Whittaker standing on that mine crying? I don't think so.
not even telling you could. He was very emotional.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like this doctor feels quite quick to give up, maybe. I'm not sure. I don't know.
I
Fucking glad
disagree.
to have Moffat back, though.
Yeah, he's a great writer.
You seen he's
See more of
confirmed to
it.
be writing the Christmas special as well.
Yeah, that'd be good because he done a Christmas Carol as well, didn't he? That was a good one.
A Christmas one of the best Christmas episodes, yeah, for sure. This one for
Yeah.
me is a solid, probably 8 out of 10. If I gave Space Babies a 6, this is definitely 2 better for me.
Fair play. I'd give it 8.5. Not quite a 9, but 8.5, I think.
Better than Devil's Chord.
Yeah, definitely, 100%.
Yeah,
That was a
interesting.
7.
There we go. That's our quick run through of the 3 episodes that have got. Oh, we've got to mention as well. Next series companion was in Boom.
Oh yeah, that was a big thing. Yep. I quite like the character, to be fair. I just don't know whether she's going to be the same character as a companion or if she'll be completely different.
I thought she was fine. If we'd have never seen her again, I'd have been like, okay, yeah, fine. That was just a recurring character. I've seen a
Yeah,
quote.
she very much felt like a side character.
Yeah. I've seen a quote from Russell that was like something along. I'd have to find it, but it's something along the lines of that was the end of Monday's story. So it's going to get timey-wimey to see what happens when she does come back. So I think it implied we'd see her before we see her here. But then, I don't know. Very intriguing. Very, very intriguing.
Yeah, interesting.
Didn't you say something about the River Song as well?
Oh,
what was that?
No, I was talking to Bradley. He said something about the River Song. He thought that was the Easter egg or something.
Oh yeah, I think either the hooded woman is either River Song or it is Ruby herself.
That's what I said. No, my theory is that it's Ruby herself, and you shut me down the other day.
No, yeah, no, I did because I think it was River Song, but then I think I saw something else that made me think it was Ruby. I can't remember what it was though.
I think they're not going to be able to find her parents, and she's going to drop herself off at the church. It's going to be
that was it. No, it was the next of kin thing. The next of kin. When it kept going like next of kin, next of kin. I think that's because it's her. Because she's technically.
That's nonsense. Your next of kin is your stepmom or your foster mum or whatever it is.
Yeah. Or no, it's your child, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's just your closest relative.
Yeah.
Anyway,
we'll see.
We will see. Yeah.
Anyway,
isn't it nice to be guessing what the Easter egg is again after fucking.
But there'd actually be a clear Easter egg. That first series of Jodie, there was that one mention of timeless children or timeless
and then it came again at the end.
Yeah.
It feels fucking good. But anyway, anything to add, boys?
No. I mean, next time looks interesting. Looks like we're in Rome with volcanoes and sacrifices and scary, culty people. But apart from that, I think we're all good.
Yeah, right. Well,
find out next week.
It's good to be back. It will be interesting to see if any of you are still listening. We love you if you are. We hate you if you're not. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one.
Yeah, thank you so much for sticking around, guys. Really do appreciate it. And we are back. And as Josh said, we'll see you next week.
Adios, amigos.
Bye, bastard.